a greeting card in Greeting Card Designer is pretty easy. So let's just hop right in and create a card and see how it works. After you load the actions, you're going to find all the actions up in the actions palette. And you're going to find them organized by the paper stock size. So for example, up here we can see paper stock, the A2 paper stock, which is 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches. And there's two actions that are made for that, one for landscape, one for portrait. What this basically means is that the image that you see here on the screen now is a portrait image. It's straight up and down, where the landscape would be a rectangle that is horizontal. It's pretty easy to kind of separate those two out. Now, what we're going to do is just create this card, and one of the sizes I like is a paper size called the A6. It's 6.25 inches by 9 inches, and I'm going to select here the portrait action to create our greeting card. And when we select that, we come down, run the action, and you'll see that a warning message comes up. You're going to see several warning messages in different actions that you run. You're going to want to read them because they'll really help you out in getting through the action, making sure that it's all set up properly and so forth. The main thing is this warning comes up for every action, and that is just to save any unsaved edits on the image. The processing for these actions is non-destructive, so we're not going to damage any of the original image files. They're actually copied into a separate file that's going to be created. But if you have edits that you haven't saved yet, you will lose those when you run the action. So you want to make sure that anything you're working on is already saved. In the meantime, let's go ahead and hit continue. And what's going to happen is we're going to get a cropping box that we're just going to drag the corner and drag it down to include whatever part of the image we want to include on that card. Pretty straightforward. If you've done any cropping, it's just the Photoshop cropping tool. We come up to the top to commit that current crop, and in a moment you're going to find that your greeting card is all created and it's all ready to go. Now we can edit this greeting card, and we'll look at what we can do to change it up in our next video.